Alright guys, we have more info for version Z coming very soon. The JP Dokkan Battle Twitter account tweeted out a link to a live stream where I assume they will be talking about version Z and what to expect, what it will bring. Now, this info was tweeted out yesterday at 4 AM. I apologize, I was sleeping. I'm super late to making this video, but I still want to talk about it for a bit. Now, version Z was talked about all the way back at the beginning of this year, basically. It was a little bit before Saiyan Day, back during the Dragon Ball Z Battle Hour live stream event. If you remember that, there was like a whole event. It was kind of cool. It was online, it was live streamed, and it showed a whole bunch of new stuff for all the games, all the new content coming out and things of that nature. And when Dokkan Battle had their turn to announce things, they announced version Z. Many people were disappointed. They wanted to get Saiyan Day info, but we ended up getting version Z announced during that stream, and we haven't really heard anything about it up until the 350 million download celebration, where it was talked about on the JP live stream for the download celebration. And I actually covered some of the info in this old video, which I will refer to in this video in a bit. But basically, version Z has been speculated to be anything from a major overhaul of the game, like whether it be the code or whether it be just a whole entire revamp. I don't know. There was a whole bunch of wild rumors. Like, I've seen people saying that if they redo all of the sloppy code in the game, they could actually add things like HD art into the game and get like HD sprites for enemy sprites. If you realize when you use a unit with amazing super attack animations, like LR Tech Super Gogeta is a great example, very relevant right now, but the enemy sprite is very ugly, very low quality in comparison to all of the artwork of Gogeta during his animations. So what ends up happening is that it sort of breaks immersion a little bit in that regard, or like, let's say Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku, when you use his active skill, when they get the close-in punch, but right before they pan to his face, you see the enemy sprite's face, and it's just very, like, low quality and ugly. So many people say that version Z will bring that. It'll bring a whole, like, revamp and see what they can do, HD art. Perhaps they'll bring in, like, new UI elements and things of that nature. Other people have been speculating that it's just going to be minor tweaks. It's not going to be anything that serious or big. That it will add things like an improved friend system and things of that nature. So with that, all of that being said, we have some info, and I talked about it in this video, so let's actually go to this video right here. As you can see, I actually have Twitter open there too, so I can just full screen the video, and it's almost like I'm cheating right now. But here you can see a tweet from Air Dokkan back during when this video was made, which was like made 2 months ago. When was this video? August 28th. So it was around this time when we had some new information on version Z, and we're only hearing about it again now. So it has been, what, 2 months or so since the last whisperings of version Z? So we're going to see a live stream where they actually talk about it. It's not going to be any leaked information anymore. Well, there's actually not really any leaked information. It's all been, like, from the 350 million download celebration on the JP stream that we know so far. But apparently, the first information was a tutorial revamp to make the game from the start easier to play, various adjustments and content apparently. So new tutorial, as I said, new character from the tutorial, Saiyan Saga story with a tutorial with the image of Raditz, and then they will unveil the new character in the future. Well, we already have idea. We know what the new characters are. We just don't know the details. Let me just skip forward a little bit here if I can, you know, move from this. We just have to kind of see where I start scrolling down a bit. I guess right here is where I do. Version Z, first part of the update scheduled for winter 2021. So yes, it is coming this year, and yes, we are basically in winter 2021. So it is coming on JP, probably this month. To be completely honest, it's either coming this month, which I think is coming actually next week. I literally think that version Z for JP is coming next week. Why do I think that? Because the physical LR Trunks EZA comes out on the 18th, I believe, of November, or something along those lines, like the 18th and 19th, something like that, and it's only the 9th, so we still have a whole week to go, basically, almost 2 weeks. Like, we have a week and a half of, like, nothing on JP, basically, so version Z could very easily sneak its way in next week, or towards the 3rd week of November for JP players. So yes, it is coming, and we also have more information here for Goresh, or from Goresh. Version Z will be rolled out over a long period of time, and Part 1 will be deployed this winter, which is centered around improving the game for new users. There will be new characters obtainable in a new and improved tutorial, featuring Goku and Piccolo from the Raditz fight. So yes, as I said, it's going to be a revamped tutorial that is coming first. Let me see if there's any other information. There is. Existing players will be able to obtain these characters as well, and the update will also help existing players have an easier time playing the game. No specifics. As of now, no news of friend system updates, anything of that nature. We will have to see. So that is the biggest thing that I believe most people are wanting to see, is that we want friend system updates. And I'm going to actually go over to the game here. Oh good, I am in the game. So if I go into the game and I look at the character list, and then I go to categories. First of all, this is a mess. A lot of people have been wanting ways to sort categories for a long time now. I think you should be able to sort them any way you want to, whether it be alphabetically or sort by most used, like most to least used categories and things of that nature. So that way you can always have the categories you use at the top, or being able to just, you know, like highlight categories and have them be at the top. So that way you are able to choose the categories you want up here, so you don't need to scroll around and look for, like, oh man, where's obscure category? Where's Terrifying Conquerors? You know, like, where's Terrifying Conquerors? It used to be on the left side, by the way. It used to be on this side, but now since it's on the right side. You know, so whenever they add new categories, it absolutely messes things up. The list gets larger, scrolling through it gets more annoying, and there's no way to fix that. This would be a great, like, quality of life change that would not take that long to do, you know? It would not be that hard to have it so you can, like, highlight, like, star, perhaps, like, in the friend system, where you can star friends and lock them, so that way they're at the top. Not on the friend system, the friends that you lock don't go at the top, but it would be nice to, like, put a star here, and then if you click them, then you can have those go to the top, and they're highlighted in blue, and that way you can click on them and know exactly what categories and everything like that. That'd be a great way. Sort it alphabetically, sort it by most and least used. Things of that nature, first of all, would help very well. Then on top of that, for the friend system, they should let you pick a character for your friend supporter for... First of all, they should let you clone your friend leader. Like, that's the first and foremost thing. I think private servers currently have that feature where you can just clone your friend leader and you can use whatever category you want, because you don't need to rely on other people putting that unit as a friend unit. And units like, for instance, where is it? Where's STR? Like this unit right here, STR Videl. People don't run STR Videl, so I can't run her Peppy Gals leader. So I tend to try and put more recent, or not more recent, I try to put more useful friend leaders. I currently have it set as Gogeta. I will change that right now. I always set my friend leader to the newest friend leader for the flex the first few days though. But let me set it to, who am I going to set it to? Who is a less common friend leader? I'm thinking crossover, but let's just put Videl for now because she is pretty rare and I already know where she is. But as you know, you get it, like, you need to be able to clone your friend leader, or at least have a way for people to put up more than one friend leader. I've seen a lot of recommendations, like a lot of people have been saying, let us put a friend leader for each and every single category. For Dragon Ball Saga, people will put up Kid Goku or LR Tao. Planet Namek Saga, people will pull up full power Friezas, STR Gokus. Android/Cell Saga, AGL Trunkses, and things of that nature. Majin Buu Saga, you can put up STR Super Vegito. USS, you can put up, like, anything. Jiren, you know, like, Easy A Hit, like, there are a lot of options here. Or you can just put up, like, one leader of every single type, AGL, Tech, Fizz, STR. Do something like that. Or, the best thing to do is to just say, screw it, and let people use their own friend leader. Because at the end of the day, the friend system is more of an annoyance than it is a positive. Because currently, the only way to really fix the friend leader thing, if you can't find any friend leaders, is to keep, like, going into an EZA, and then leaving, and then coming back out and checking if the friend leader that you want is in, and if it's not, you go back into an EZA and quit out, and repeat until you find it, which is absolutely annoying. So, with that being said, these quality of life changes should not be that difficult to make, and it would make the lives of veteran players so much easier, because currently, all they are doing is helping out newer players with this, new tutorial and things of that nature, which is good. You know, nurturing the new player base is important. It's what I try to do. But you gotta help out the existing players as well, because there are always going to be a large existing player base, unless you just let the game go into a state of disrepair or something like that. New players, you know, having a new tutorial helps them to stay, but then you're going to want things to help keep them there as soon as they have decided to stay. So with that being said, taking a look here, as you can see, I did not show this in the previous video. This is from the 350 million download celebration JP stream, where they started to show off version Z. As you can see up here, it says version Z. Now this is apparently a look at the new tutorial, where you have the new, like, Goku and Piccolo from the Saiyan Saga fight against Raditz. Now, these two are going to be new units. It looks like they're both AGL. They could obviously change their types in the future, but we don't know the info for those units yet. Apparently, new players will get them. We don't know if we'll be able to get all of their copies and rainbow them immediately, or if you have to go around in the story and pick up copies of the character, or whatever they choose to do. But revamping the tutorial will help. I would like them to honestly redo the story, because for new players, the first thing that they're really going to do is the story, right? Because as soon as they are dropped in to the tutorial, once they're done with it, they're going to be, like, dumped into the story, right? Like, that's what they're going to be led to believe, what you should do in chronological order. So revamping the story, you know, letting people do the story over again will help the longevity of the game, in my opinion. I mean, sure, you're giving out free Dragon Stones, but you don't have to revamp, like, you don't have to refresh the entire story of it so far and just let everyone get their Dragon Stones again. Just release the story, like, new story in chunks, and just let there be new Dragon Stones for that. You know, every time you add a new story area, you get 30 Dragon Stones or something, like an EZA, but you have to go through the story for it. You know, something like that would help so much for not only new players, because having a new story, a reworked story that isn't confusing will help, but it will also help the longevity of, like, veteran players who need more Dragon Stones, and that will certainly help, and that will help people like me and keep people like me happy, right? So I think that is what they should do. Moving on here, Luca Dokkan tweeted this out. That is the art from here, obviously. This is Goku from the Saiyan Saga, and Gohan from the Saiyan Saga before him training with Piccolo. This is him right before he was kidnapped by Raditz. So this is Saiyan Saga art, new. So are they going to go Saiyan Saga Celebration to go along with version Z? Are they going to release a Saiyan Saga unit? Will they do like a Dokkan Fest exclusive Raditz? Dokkan Fest exclusive Nappa? Dokkan Fest exclusive... They could do a dual Dokkan Fest for like the December dual Dokkan Fest on JP and make it Goku and Vegeta. I mean, Saiyan Saga is looking good. Maybe a new Dokkan Fest exclusive Piccolo? Or perhaps they can go a little bit earlier in time. Are they going to do the World Tournament Goku and World Tournament Piccolo? Things of that nature? Those older, like, Dragon Ball and OG Saiyan Saga Dragon Ball Z need representation in Dokkan. We have pretty much everything represented. We got Dragon Ball Super, Universal Survival Saga. We hit movies. We hit Android/Cell Saga with Super Vegeta and the Dokkan Fest Trunks. We've hit Namek Saga with the Frieza and the Goku. So we've hit a lot of areas that needed help. What needs help now is Dragon Ball and OG Saiyan Saga. Those things need help. And here you can see this is Goku from his fight against Raditz getting prepared. Again, just sort of going into like, are they going to update? Or not update, are they going... Is this like the new unit art? It looks like it could be the new unit art. They just slapped in some like dragon stones in the background. But yeah, I mean, new characters, new tutorial, lots of interesting things that could be coming. So... With that being said, version Z is promising, but I think you guys have to temper your expectations. Don't expect a whole overhaul, don't expect a brand new UI, don't expect HD art, don't expect a whole ton of things, just expect, little changes. Although I do think a friend system change and a category like sort change is in order. Anyways guys, that's gonna be it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think of version Z so far, and until next time, I will see you later.